Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, here's Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Stafford going to change it up here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Rams.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And now they'll audible to something else. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Well, Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
40 got. 59.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice kick.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of
now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
11 more yards. And the
Not
Falcons
liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Penix. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Rams 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, Was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Robinson up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pushing his way through. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half. We talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot. I'm glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
And the Rams first down.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Stafford looks to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just steered the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 15. is Stafford. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again is Stafford. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Hunter is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure unbridled joy after that.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
That's good. More on Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, 28 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Alert! Zebra, waiting!
Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
32!
Play action. Stafford going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And now Stafford's going to move him around. Back to throw again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play. And now they'll shift things around.
Monday.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the save. James Pierce. And there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're starting up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Rams.
Now Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep here for Mooney. And some room to run now. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out their Charles. So very first play, they give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Got hit 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Hey, 5-0!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it inside the 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 87 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was waving the hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a play faking at Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down it goes. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
260.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way.
Yeah.